the NBA. I'm Kevin Harlan calling the action with my broadcast partners Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Our starting lineup to look at the matchups here, and 67% last season. Steve, last in the NBA.
Well, of course, this city has also been hit hard by the economy, Kevin, and that's what happened.
And so just over a minute and a half played. McGrady uses the glass to finish the layup, averaging 10 points per contest. Here's Granger. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Now here's Collison. Kicks it out to Granger. Granger can't get that one to fall.
You know, 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock that one down. He'll spray that one on you.
Collison kicks to McRoberts. The feed now to Granger. Puts it up. And he connects with the jumper. The Pistons have gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. Here's McGrady. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Villanueva with a screen on Granger. Here's McGrady. On the 3 off target.
Oh, that's got to be deflating and disappointing to miss a wide open shot like that right in your wheelhouse.
And he hits it and gets hacked on the play. Collison kicks to McRoberts. On the wing, Granger. And there are the Pacers with another bucket. He dishes it to Villanueva. Kicks to Monroe. To the inside. 4 on the shot clock.
Rising high to throw that one down. Seeing where the Pacers are, I mean, they've shown some nice improvement here early in the season. This is a team that's on the move and on the rise.
Yep, a pushover no longer. I mean, they're starting to hold their own, and the fans are really starting to get behind them.
Prince's shot is good. Wow. Back to Granger. From deep. The long-distance 3 is buried.
Done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
McGrady kicks to Monroe. And he slams it one-handed. This game's going to...
Yeah, that's the kind of defense we expect to see in a blowout, Kevin, or even an exhibition game, not a close game like this.
How frustrated Steve is over there.
Well, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just lay it up there. I mean, he threw it down with force.
Here's Bynum. That's good from 17 feet away.
Usually are a good indicator.
Now here's Collison. He hasn't yet put up any points in this one. McRoberts. Nice work on the board. Shoots from 14. Bynum missing again. For Indiana, they've gotten 7 of their first 16 field goal attempts to go down here in the first.
Boy, oh boy, to be young again. My, oh my. That's true, you know, time and time again, he surprises shooters at the last minute. You know, he's got a really good sense of timing as to when to leave his guy to get to the guy with the ball.
Following McGrady's 3-point attempt. And George, here we go. A rebound by Villanueva.
That's terrific defense right there to prevent from converting in close.
Bynum kicks to McGrady. And that one's good. And Clark, back to what you said, the Pacers did get it. Feeds to Rush. Bynum with the steal. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Rush, and it's sent back by Bynum. And now the Pistons fast break. McGrady's running. Here's Monroe, and it's blocked by McRoberts. And now the fast break. George with the ball. And Rush kicks to George. Launches it. That's good. George has got himself going there. From the baseline. And he hits the jump shot.
Whatever their plan was.
Averaging 8 points a game. He feeds it to 4. Stolen by Monroe. Bynum inside. It's good. This game is all even. And so in the game for the Pacers. Foster is out there with Tyler Hansbrough. Then it's Paul George. Then there's Dunleavy. And it's Ford in at the point guard. And it's blocked by Hansbrough. Wallace, good. Ford kicks to George. Expanding his range. That one goes. Counter. Clark, they've been looking out of sync offensively.
You know what? A basket here would do a lot for their confidence.
Gordon, the pass to Maxey. Back to Gordon. The feather touch on the finger roll. Beautiful. Pass to Foster. 6 on the shot clock. The 19-foot shot. And it's wide right. Hits off the rim. So for the Pistons, their last game, a win against the Celtics in Boston.
It was an emphatic win for them, especially considering that it was on the road. No question, by the way, that it was an offense that carried it.
Subbed in for Paul George. Now, here is 4. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the Jays. Game on their schedule, losing to Sacramento.
Yeah, they look totally disjointed, and sometimes you have a night like that. Nothing goes in the basket. It's just pure frustration.
Well, you can call it any number of things, Steve. Disjointed, disorganized, discombobulated, dysfunctional.
This has really been impressive, putting a lot of pressure on ball handlers and turning them over.
You know, adding on to that, they've done a great job of challenging and changing shots in this first half, and they've gotten some blocks as well.
Now here's Stuckey. After the miss from Ford. 4 on the clock. There's the 3. And once again off the mark by Indiana.
They've been strong on the board. There's no disputing that.
That's what the box score says. Still anybody's game, though.
Stuckey dishes to Wallace. He's against Hibbert. Wallace kicks to Maxey. And down it goes. Jamming that one home. And checking out Detroit. Right behind him, just one spot down.
Well, right now for the Pistons, they've been about what we expected so far. Not dominant.
Stuckey drives inside. Kicks it to Hamilton. That 3 off the mark. Pacers trail by 3. Now the Pacers moving it up. And then George with the jam.
I don't know that this is the time for that kind of flair.
I mean, just let him go. Who cares?
And Detroit has possession. Following the score by Indiana. And the shot is good from Stuckey. Back to George. And he uses the glass on the layup.
Well, they capitalized on a weak opponent when they took on this team last year, sweeping the season series.
And it's sent back by Maxey. Hibbert gets the bucket. Mike Dunleavy, who's checked in for Indiana. Kicks it out to Jones. They get it back. Hibbert banked in off the glass.
Give their team a huge boost with their ability to squeeze the orange.
Hibbert with a screen on Gordon. Collison kicks to Granger, and he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
He is an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
You know, he fixed the simple 1:43 left to play here in the half. Hamilton against Jones. And he says, right back at you with a big dunk of his own.
Exhibition game, not a close game like this.
Look how frustrated Steve is over this.
Well, I just, you know what, Kevin? Come on, Kevin. I just like that he didn't choose to just...
Lock at 6. Hamilton can't get that one to fall.
Now, bad timing. His team trailing, and this has not been a quarter that he'd like to remember.
Maxey, the pass today. Misses from close range. Indiana leading by 3.
Question is, do they go 2 for 1 here?
Can they get a good shot in time? That's the question.
Just 1 second between the shot clock and game clock. He's against Hibbert. Day kicks to Hamilton. Unloads. That's good on the jump shot. Hamilton's got 4 points now. And the Pacers shooting at 46%, making some buckets. Collison kicks to Hibbert. And that one off the back of the rim and in. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Here's Hansbrough, and he hits it just before the Hansbrough's there. And Villanueva kicks to McGrady. Here's Monroe, and there's the call by the official. They'll count the basket here. Granger dishes to Jones. 5 on the clock. Feeds it to Hibbert. Again, Indiana.
Wow, he was just wide open. Yeah, I mean, a cold stretch offensively. They desperately need a basket.
And Monroe backs in. 9 feet out, and the shot is good. Monroe's got 12. Outside Collison. Pass to Granger. No one near him. That falls. Great assist by...
A lot of pride in their rebounding tonight, especially at the offensive end, guys.
Paul George. He's checked in for Danny Granger.
In this quarter, he's really been off the mark. He just looks a little bit unsettled.
Inside runner. Bounces high off the rim and drops. Back to Prince. Shoots. That's good, and it's Bynum with the assist. And that's now 6 points for Prince. Pacers leading by 4. Knocked away. And stolen by Prince. Here's Bynum. And there's the lay-in.
How about that nice
Clean style there, Steve.
Here's Collison. Can't hit. And Detroit the other way now.
Well, he's gone without a field goal, and that certainly is below par for him. His team has still found a way to get...
continue to go up. The longer their perfection continues.
Here's Collison. Rejected by Stuckey. Here's Hamilton. Right now averaging 11 points a game. Puts it up from 7. Yes! And the foul.
They sure have been. I mean, really looking good and sharp offensively.
Yeah, knocking down the open shots and really...
Hammer time!
And again, a few more points added.
Collison dishes to Rush. Six to shoot. Back to Collison. And stolen by Stuckey. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
Textbook example there of how to use defense to create offense.
Yeah.
Starts to get a little more tight and close.
Here's Collison. And it's been a while, but he finally gets one to go.
To be a step or two ahead of everybody.
And the numbers reflect that, Steve. I call it being a frame or two ahead. Very few players have that ability. He's not fooled very often, no matter what kind of offense the other team is running.
There's 53 seconds left in the third quarter. Granger dishes to Collison. A reverse. And the layup is up and in. He has 6. Wilcox, Hansbrough defending. Wilcox kicks to Day. Drills it from outside. Right side, Collison. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Gets it to go.
Drop that one in.
Collison in the post. He's guarded by Bynum. Jones. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. The feed to George. Back to Jones. Lock at 6. Left side, George. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. To take the lead. And misses it off the right side of the rim.
No breathing room at all to take that shot.
Shot by Prince. The putback. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance point. And the bucket counts, and he's on his way to the free throw line. The pass to George. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Bynum kicks to Hamilton. Dishes it to Monroe. The jump hook. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
Rudely thrown down after the offensive rebound.
His message, don't even look at the score right now. We've got to make one play at a time and execute. That's how we'll take this thing home. Kevin is trying to keep him focused.
Bynum on him. Collison, the pass to Hansbrough. And the shot is good.
That is a tough layup.
Feeds it to McGrady. Pass to Monroe. He dishes it to Villanueva. And Hibbert with the block. And that one's good. 22 points for Greg Monroe. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Granger. Three-pointer. Out of bounds. Detroit takes possession. Bynum kicks to Monroe. The shot misses. Great D that time from Hibbert. Pacers trail by 7. Three-pointer. Granger. Granger can't get that one to fall.
He's not exactly striking them from deep. He had 1 3-ball in the first half. Still bageled in the second.
Again, the miss by the Pistons. Indiana's gone into a funk from downtown in the fourth. Only one of their 5 3-pointers has found the bottom of the bucket. Collison against Bynum. Collison dishes to Granger. That falls. Great assist by Darren Collison. Bynum with it. From 18 feet away. And Jones pulls it down.
And little to no chance of that shot going in.
Yeah, that was a tough one right there.
Hansbrough. And here is McGrady. And he draws body contact. Looked like a blocking foul. 43 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Granger misses.
Seems like he's gotten every single rebound today.
Glass eating at its finest. I mean, you're not going to see a guy with 20-plus boards too often. That's an impressive number.
Back to Monroe. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. And Clark, maybe at this point, not much of a chance for a comeback.
I don't think it's going to happen, partner.
Yeah, pretty unlikely to dig out of this hole, but you can't think that way. You got to just play it possession by possession.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. There's 10 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Collison, no good. And so they foul intentionally. Here's Rush. Here's McRoberts. Can't connect. And so the Pistons take the win.